Good morning, it is Lexi Devontae here with another brief gossipy video that I wanted to do. It's got to do with Hollywood relationships right now, the ones that are really like prominent and just out there in your face. Now, in the background, I am playing Love vs. Money by Dream. And basically, I love the song because recently I started listening to like just lyric content of songs and lyric content only. I'll do another video about my CDs and everything that I'm listening to right now. But back to the topic at hand. The quote that I pull out from this song is, "When love is the problem, there's nothing that can solve it." And now the irony is, I think this CD came out before him and Christina Milian, but that should have been a warning sign there, girl. They knew each other very briefly, a very brief courtship before they got married. They have a song together called "Welcome to Vegas," which I absolutely adore. And it's really pretty because, they got hitched, and then, in December they went to Rome. Now, one thing that I really wanted to question, and it kind of pertains, it's very the same thing. When love is the problem, nothing can solve it. He tried to, throw this big elaborate wedding in Rome, but to be honest with you, I don't really think he loved her. I don't really think she loved him. It was one of those things where I can benefit from being with you on both ends. He got a really pretty girl, and she got, somebody that he's always on the radio, whether it's he's producing somebody's music or he's on the radio himself. And hey, maybe she could get some tracks out of it. Joss Stones was doing some things for tracks, but we won't even say that like that, but you know how it be. So I feel like, yeah, he did her grimy, but at the same time, you have to look at everything. Do you really think Christina Milian really truly loved the dream? Do you think she's sitting there brokenhearted? I don't think she's really brokenhearted per se. I feel like she's hurt. I feel like, she feels embarrassed, yes, but shocked, no. She signed the divorce papers a week before she was pregnant, or before she gave birth to the baby. Now, riddle me this, Batman. You didn't know what you were doing, you weren't thinking. Aren't pregnant women like irate and just like, oh, like in that last week or so, like they're just like a little bit extra. I know my mother was like really extra when I don't even want to revisit that. But yeah, Christina Milian in The Dream, it's just interesting. And then I know that y'all been hearing about Mel Gibson and his little his tirades and everything. To be quite honest with you, I don't think that's the very first time Mel Gibson has acted the way that he's acted with this woman. Previously, he was married for 28 years to this other woman. I don't really want to know what her name is, but he was married previously, and I'm pretty sure she covered up for a lot of the things that he did and things that he said, and she just tolerated it. And that's the difference between some people. What some people will tolerate, other people won't. So you have to be really careful. You leave the one person that puts up with all of your BS, and then you come up with somebody else and you think, okay, this is the come up, and they tear your ass down. So that's a lesson that he's had to learn on his own. Basically, his wife protected him for so many years. I don't think he was that great of a person. Anytime that you can sit and say, I hope you get raped by a pack of niggas, really, Mel? Really? Really? Come on now. Did Danny Glover know about this? Did Mr. know? Did Mr. know? Because, instead of Mr. being cursed, you need to be cursed by stealing. Ridiculousness. But, some weddings that are like little shotgun weddings, like The Dream and Christina Milian, seem to like be kind of happily working out. I think Lamar and Chloe are almost at a year, and like they met for like maybe a day and a half and got married the next. No, not literally, but it seems like it. Like they met 1 month and the next month they were getting married, which I don't understand because weddings take a very long time to plan. But Kris Kardashian, it's all about the Benjamins, baby. So she wasn't too worried about that. I know like last month, earlier this month, you've probably seen videos of Alicia Keys falling at the Essence Music Festival because she needs to sit her pregnant ass down somewhere. Like, sit down. And I hate to say that about Alicia because I really did love her. Like, I really did. oh my gosh, songs in A minor. You know, she's had so many songs that, you know, you're just like, oh man, I love Alicia. She's a beautiful girl, beautiful girl. I feel like the way that she did things made her very ugly and very unattractive. One thing in the black community that we should try and strive to do is preserve marriage, because we need to set examples for those who aren't trying to be married. But when you are a home wrecker, and you come into a home that isn't completely dissolved, you are a home wrecker. She and Swiss, from what I understand, have been dealing with each other since 2007. So they're going on 3 years of all of this. But the only problem is Swiss only just finalized his marriage, his divorce, not too long ago. And, you know, I feel like out of respect for the situation, she could have done so many things to safeguard respect. You know, it's one thing to be in love and to love somebody, but when you know that somebody else is going to be hurt at the residual effect that you do things, that's just grimy. Like, I remember last summer she tweeted something, and it was to the effect that, you know, in love, do you pick the smart choice or the spark? Basically, she was referring to herself as the spark, and his um, his current wife as the smart choice. Mashonda was probably a down chick. You know, she just, you know, she wasn't on Tiny proportions. Like, Tiny just rides for T.I., but Mashonda's a pretty girl. She'll probably be in another relationship soon, and I don't think there's too much to worry about with that. I think it's the principle of things. And Alicia Keys, I feel like, is a hypocrite in so many different ways now. You know, she had all these songs, I'm a superwoman, you know, so you stealing niggas one at a time too? Okay. And, you know, Karma. Didn't she write that? What goes around comes back around. What goes up must come down. So, let me challenge this. Listen to What's So Different by Genuine. We've all heard it already. And if you cheated on him, you'll do it to me. What's so different? You know, you loved him at one time. You love me. But my whole thing is, one day there will be another you. There's going to be somebody smarter, somebody prettier, somebody more talented. And what do? Do you stay with the smart choice? I choose the spark. He chose the spark. What makes you think that he won't choose it again? But to get off that negative note, I'm so happy and so proud of Carmelo and Lala after 5 long years, a baby and all. They are finally married. Whoop, whoop. Gotta give it up to them, because, you know, a lot of people don't like to get married these days. LeBron. His baby's mother has had 2 kids, and plus 7 years in, because they were high school sweethearts. So, you know, she's really holding on for dear life. But I encourage her to keep herself together, keep herself up, because she's going to be in Miami. Ooh. And as we have learned from Jersey Shore, there are some grenades and some landmines in Miami, but she should still watch her back. And that was today's talk. The next, I'm going to do another video, because this is running over, and it's going to be about Nikki and Kim. So, love ya. Bye.